live in the North Kebbi State, Jega. Of course, we have to put on laundry jobs like this one, or the one that is going to reach our nail like this. I live in the North Kebbi State, Jega. Of course, everywhere is always hot. Ya Allah. I live in the North Kebbi State, Jega. Of course, fasting is always hard. If you are not staying in the North and it's your first time staying in the North, just like me, whenever you are fasting, you feel as if this is your first time you are fasting because it is always very, very hard. I live in the North Kebbi State, Jega. Of course, we do not have a sink to wash our plates. We are always washing outside. Come, let me show you. Come. This is where I wash my plates. This is tap. I used to drop my plates here. Put the one I've washed, the one I've not washed, I'll wash it here. And then I'll take it into my kitchen. I live in the North Kebbi State, Jega. Of course, you have to understand little Hausa language, even if it is just the greeting. Inakwana, lahi Allah, ansala lahi Allah, antashi lahi Allah. Even the North Kebbi State, Jega. Of course, our kitchen is always out of our house. It is always outside, not inside the house, outside of the compound. Of course, I live in the North Kebbi State, Jega. Our doors, every doors in this house, both the bathroom door, the toilet door, is always made of iron. I live in the North Kebbi State, Jega. Of course, there are almajiris everywhere. You see now that one almajiri will come and knock at my door now. Don't worry. Can you hear the voice? Can you hear? Let me move my camera closer so that you guys will hear. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? In the North Kebbi State, Jega. Of course, there's no traffic. There's no traffic. The road is always free. Not like Lagos where there is traffic everywhere. We are going to somewhere, spend like 1 hour. No, there's no traffic. North Kebbi State, Jega. Of course, you are going to see bikes, motorcycles without plate numbers. I live in the North Kebbi State, Jega. Of course, there's nothing like Last Man, FRSC, all these people that used to say, change me that for me, change me. I live in the North Kebbi State, Jega. Of course, we only have one market here. Unlike Lagos, where I come from, where there is Oshodi Market, Oyigbo, my 12 markets, Eko. I live in the North Kebbi State, Jega. Of course, there's no mall here. There's no fun place here. Even during festive period, Salah period, and all of those things, you have to go to your in-laws' place to go and greet them. Your in-laws that you've been saying for you've been seeing them for like a week or 2 days or something, you have to go there again and go and be seeing their fine faces because there's nowhere to go to. I live in the North Kebbi State, Jega. Of course, you don't get notified when it's about to rain. I mean notified that maybe the cloud might get darker or something. You don't get notified. You just see rain pouring down. It's raining, no, it's raining. I live in the North Kebbi State, Jega. Of course, whenever you feel like you see that the cloud is kind of darker a little bit though, it's about to rain, then you see breeze, as in heavy breeze that will be pouring sand, heavy breeze with plenty sand all over the places that will be carrying your bucket, your plates, your kettle everywhere. I live in the North Kebbi State, Jega. Of course, their sand is just like the one in the desert. I'm coming. Let me show you. Can you see? Look at the sand. So different from the one we have at home. Jega, we love taking sugar things, either Coke. We put a lot of sugar in our tea. Things that are too sugary, we love it. And we love putting a whole lot of seasoning in our food. That whenever you are even eating the food, you'll be tasting the seasoning inside the food. We love it so much. Of course, the last but not the least, I live in the north, Kebbi State Jega. Of course, you have to always do your askar before you leave your house, because there are evil people everywhere. I forgot to put this one. I live in the north, Kebbi State Jega. Of course, there are flies everywhere. If you wake up early in the morning and it's around to 7, you start seeing flies everywhere. Everywhere. Flies will always follow you as if you have some disgusting something on your body.